How has your week been going? I'm serious. I'm serious and I'm curious here. How has it been going? Have many of you taken the opportunity to dig a little deeper for that strength you didn't know you had? You know, for some of us, we don't know how strong we are until it's the only choice we have. And right now, with us being in Aries season, it's going to be all about that can-do attitude. The thing about Aries is there's going to be a lot of fire, a lot of energy. And the question is, where do you want to dedicate that energy? To what are you dedicating that energy? And as we look on today, we're going to find out. I imagine many of us are kind of staying the course. Oops, not quite ready for you yet. Imagine a lot of us are going to be staying the course on various things because we're just a little, well, we don't know what else to do. But, as of right now, I can tell you one thing. We're getting ready to tell some new stories, or we're getting ready to be stuck in the same old stories. Case in point, we have, we in the RPG space have been watching we've been seeing a lot of stuff come out from the big gaming companies that just it's not really impressing us, really. Not really blowing our tops here, but we're seeing stuff in the independent space come out, and you know, some of it's pretty amazing. A lot of that old school feel and vibe to it. And it's a lot of fun. And we're also in a waning gibbous right now. The moon is still just a little over half full, but we are winding down. And I saw evidence of that yesterday. Caught a little break yesterday, but then the day ended and that break had been kind of blown. So, I don't know. Don't know what to expect today. But we're about to see. By the way, I know some of you are looking at my hand going, hey, why did the ring switch hands? That's because on this finger it's moving around quite a bit. On this one, not so much. So it's really just a weight loss thing. The only thing that really upsets me about the weight loss is I know I'm going to have to buy new pants soon. Again. We shall see about that. We'll worry about that when the time comes. I'm going to wait till they start feeling really baggy, as I usually do. My size 40s were pretty baggy before I was like, okay, I can't wear these anymore. So I might be down to a 36 here pretty soon. Never know. By the way, just as a side note, I was on Toby's channel yesterday on his live stream. And this was on High Notes, and I was watching him talk with another guy, and they were talking about, you know, changing the way you eat, keto being a lifestyle change and all that, and I just said, you know, the thing that helped me was just change the way you snack first, and then move it into like one healthy meal a day, and, you know, See what healthy recipes there are that are quick and easy and still good for you. And one good turn will turn into another, and that's the advice I give you if you want to start losing weight. No, it's simple but effective. Forget the fad diets. What are the first three letters of any of the word diet? And that's exactly what they do. They die. Well, let's cut to it and find out what's going on here. Today is a very gloomy day outside. And if I were on a longboat in the seas, I know that modern technology would have eliminated the use of this, but let's just face it, some things are better old school. This would help me find the sun, then I can triangulate and navigate. So this is what you are today. I know there are times where you simply think you don't know. There's a lot of mental fog there. There's a lot of mental mist, and you have to cut through all that to get to what you do know. You know that you know it. Also, we have to be a little careful today, because through all the fog and the mist, we have to understand that things are not what they seem. If the old woman will not weep, Balder cannot come out. Right? Many of you who have read the Eddas know what I'm talking about. And if you know, you know. If not, read. Get a copy of the Poetic Edda and begin reading. I recommend either Dr. Jackson Crawford's translation, which is a lot of fun, or you can also go with Dr. Carolyn Larrington's translation, which is also a lot of fun. Not a whole lot of difference between them. So, today's the day you can be a little playful. Kind of take a lighter approach to things. Try not to be so heavy with it. Over in the tarot, we have a 7 of coins, 9 of swords, and a Knight of Wands. Here we go with that fire energy again. So, let's start with 7 of coins here. 7 of coins. We're ever reaching up. We're always reaching for something. This, ladies and gentlemen, is your ambition to constantly climb. Hey, I know people like this. Today is not a day for laziness. Do you want to know why? 9 of Swords. Nine of Swords. We are completing things. But here's the kicker of it. Okay. We always talk about working on things, completing things, and getting things done. This is about getting things done. And getting this done because we know, ladies and gentlemen, we're seeing it every day. And it's a grim thought, but it also should be motivational. Are we really guaranteed the next 10 minutes? Are we guaranteed the next 10 seconds? Ladies and gentlemen, I have seen posts on Twitter. I saw one last night where a guy waited several hours in an emergency room for something, decided to leave. Very next day, rushed to the hospital. And he made the tweet from his hospital bed. He had had a heart attack. A friend of mine on my birthday had a heart attack. Same age as me. Maybe older by a few months. Ladies and gentlemen, today is a day about getting shit done. Because we don't have a lot of time, ladies and gentlemen. Our time is very, very valuable. It's the one asset you cannot get back. going to be tested. We are going to have to move very quickly. But like this sword here, we will be put through those paces. We should be putting ourselves through those paces as well. We shouldn't be looking at it as, why me? Because every sword that works, that's functioned, that's, withstood the test of time, has been put through the fire, beaten, hammered, quenched, ground, shaped, polished, until its refined edge is there. Everything contributes to your edge. I like to call some people pizza cutters, because they're all edge and no point. You can either be a pizza cutter or you can be a sword. You can have edge, but it needs to have a point too. You can't drive a pizza cutter home. So, for our Sacred Light Oracle here, we are going to look at those, and we've got energy attachments. Now, here's what I'm talking about right here. These kinds of attachments are the ones you need to get rid of, because these are negative influences. This is the self-sabotage. Energy is an exchange, right? Just yesterday, actually about a couple days ago, the Basic Expert, you can check out his YouTube channel. That's all you need to do after this is just type in The Basic Expert. You'll find my friend John Torres there. He posted a revised update to his role-playing game Cowpunchers, which is a Western. I had been meaning to get around to getting this game, and I finally pulled the trigger on it yesterday. So I gave him a little bit of my energy, the money that I'd earned, in exchange for a role-playing game about cowboys. And I haven't looked through it yet. But from everything I hear about it, it's really good. And it uses straight six-sided dice, so you can go to any Walgreens or Walmart or Target and pick up, six-sided dice and play this game. But here we go. We move from these negative influences, and self-sabotage. We move from that into a celestial channel. We need to remain optimistic, but we need to stay neutral. Okay? Try to view things for what they are, not for what you perceive them to be. Because this is your channel. This is the means of getting out of your head and moving from there and into your life. And here we have a Language of Light card. So we are going to be rediscovering things. We're going to be communicating again. Remember, Ansu's popped up this week in the rune casting. And I know I said that was going to go up late. That was because I was fighting with my computer, but I won the fight. It got posted. It's just BitChute didn't post until 2 something, so couldn't wait around. But anyway, this is where we need to be. Those things that, like hidden beauty here, when we rediscover that hidden beauty in things, when we look at it and we realize, when we look at it for what it is, and we remain optimistic that we can overcome any obstacle, that we are in this can-do attitude, we move then into rediscovering who we are. So now we can begin to communicate. Now we can begin to speak from a perspective of a light source, not a source of our inner darkness. What do I always say? You can't stay chained to the darkness of your past and expect a bright future, but you can move from one into the other. And today is a great day for that. because today is Thursday, the day of Thor. And Thor is our protector, and he is here to break us out of our ruts. Now, let's go to the runes and close this off. We've got Algiz. We have Dagaz. And we have Perthro. Okay, so are you going to awaken to your own success? Are you going to realize that you are in fact protected? That you are okay? Which is it going to be, ladies and gentlemen? Break down or break through? I wear this rune daily, ladies and gentlemen. This is, of course, my rune. Thanks to Witcheroo, who created these cards that I'm using right now. It's our breakthrough today. Because we need to be trusting our intuition a lot more. We need to be listening to it. Through the chaos, we need to cut to that small, still voice in our minds and in our hearts that says, move. Go right. Here, go left. Keep moving forward. Stop right here for just a second. Take a breath. We need to listen to those things. We do that, we have our breakthrough. Our breakthrough will come, and guess what? We've got a breakthrough here. We've got a breakthrough here. We've got a breakthrough here. We've got a breakthrough right here. This is how this points here for our breakthrough. When we have that breakthrough, we can see through this. That's what gives us our protection. That's what stops us from doing this. We have to be able to cut through the bullshit. We have to be a little coldly logical. We can be a little playful. Loki was playful. We can be playful. But we have to trust our intuition. We have to take that chance. We have to understand we have been here before. Roll the dice from that dice cup. Tap into it. So, that's my summary. Trust your intuition. Let it be your guide, even while things are uncertain. Remember that things are not what they seem. Today is a day of can-do action. You can do anything you set your mind to. So set your mind to it. Make the decision. Today is your day. Today, break through or break down. This is breakdown, ladies and gentlemen. This is breakdown. These are entropy. But there's so much more that says no. Today, you break through. But that choice is yours. I cannot make it for you. I can only make it for myself, and I'm hoping today to be able to do that. It's going to be a little rougher than I think, I'll bet. Anyway. Thank you so much for tuning in. I love you all. Take care of yourselves and each other. Today is a day to always do what lights you up. Even in situations that seem to try to dim you into darkness. But remember the most important thing I can tell you. It's only 2 words. Shine on.